baby. So let's give it up for him one time. Yes. And so what we're gonna do is, y'all, we're gonna have the guys come out one at a time. If you feeling them, keep your balloon. Our first sight, if it's just like, maybe I just want to see what else is in the batch, pop the balloon. Y'all got that?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and bring out our first guy. Let's go ahead and bring him out. Come this way. How are you?
What? How you doing?
Good, good, good. Okay, tell us your name, your occupation, and your 3 deal breakers.
3 deal breakers. All right, my name is Wallace Montgomery.
Okay.
My occupation is I'm an educator.
Ooh.
Deal breakers. Inconsistency.
Yes.
It's number 1 for me. Number 2, if you mean. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can be super fine, but if you mean, then you're not ugly to me, but I'm probably not gonna say nothing to you though.
Yeah.
I'll be cordial, but I'm gonna keep it pushing.
Got it.
Last but not least, you gotta have a belief in something. If not, you'll fall for anything.
This is the truth.
Yeah, so.
Okay. Well, we don't have any balloons pop. That's a good thing. Okay.
No balloons pop.
Yes. All right. So I want you to go now. I want you to think of a question that you want to ask them.
For sure.
And I want you to kind of go down the line. We're gonna go down the line and we're just gonna ask them a question. Let them
Like
answer.
one by one?
One by one.
Same question.
Same question.
I bet.
All right.
Ready? Answer. What's one thing that you are actively working on? It could be personally, professionally, spiritually, no wrong way. Just that's my question.
Okay. So name, age, and answer.
So, my name is Ashley. I am 31 as of July 10th. And I work at a dispensary, but I'm in school for nursing. And the answer to your question is school. I am actively learning, growing, changing my occupation. I want to be a CRNA, so it's going to be a while.
Well, congratulations on that, Ashley.
Yeah. All right. So our next beautiful lady. Come up here with me.
Yes, ma'am.
My name is Dina. I'm 33. Actually, the same for me. I'm in my DNP program. I'm a nurse. So my goal is to get through that, but I'm also spiritually working on becoming a better person because I think that when you're uncomfortable, that's when you're growing. So I'm always trying to live in a state of uncomfortability.
Like this balloon challenge.
Yeah.
All right. Let's move on down to our next lady. Name, age, and answer.
My name is Kiwana. I am 32. And I will say the one thing that I'm working on is honestly learning myself more and being true to myself and really whatever I believe in my heart, that's what I want to like really give out to the world and not like basically be true to myself.
Okay. Love that. Seriously. Yeah. All right. On to our next lady. Name, age, and answer.
I'm Kiki. Nice to meet you. I'm 31. Right now I'm working on completing school. I'm in nursing school, RN. And I'm basically also just trying to better myself with my discipline, self-discipline, and growing in all aspects.
Okay, nice. So we got all the answers. It's a whole bunch of nurse babes that we got learning here. Okay, so this is the hard part. You gotta pop a balloon just based off the answers you got. You gotta pop one balloon.
I gotta pop one balloon.
You gotta pop one balloon.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready.
I'm gonna step out your way. Think about that. And you come back over here when you're done. Okay?
Let's go for it.
Okay, all right. So let's go ahead and put it here. I have to ask.
Sorry.
Why did you pop her?
You said all that.
Hold on, you have to turn this way.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
You ready? Okay. Well, you said I had to pop one balloon, so I did anything right now because I like all the
Okay.
answers. Yeah,
I was no.
So I mean, I love all the answers. All the women are beautiful. So I didn't know what to do.
Just say
like, yeah, you said one, and then you walked off. So I was like, okay, I got it. This is real. This is happening right now.
This is really happening right now. This is happening.
Yeah. So.
All right, so let's go ahead and back up. And so the next round, I want them to be able to ask you a question.
Sure.
And based off the answers, ladies, if you feel like you want to pop it, hey, pop it. If you feel like you like the answer, keep it. Y'all ready?
Ready.
What's your first question? Tell me your name, your age, and your question.
So, I'm Ashley. I'm 31. My question is, how many baby mamas you got?
Actually, I don't have any baby mothers or children.
Oh,
It's just me.
oh.
Oh, shit.
Okay, so we do have a couple pop balloons.
That's cool.
Alright, so we gonna go down the line, we're just gonna pretty much ask them why they pop it.
Go for it.
Alright, Miss D, why you pop your balloon?
He's a very handsome man, but at this point in my life, I don't wanna start over. I work with kids, I'm a pediatric nurse, and so, you know, I feel like as a wife, eventually I would be obligated to give a child to a man who doesn't have one, and I'm done. I'm done.
Okay.
She said, I'm done with
Okay,
this.
keep going with me, just trying to say, keep pop your
No,
balloon.
yes, ma'am.
Alright, and why did you pop your balloon? Tell me your name, your age, and why you pop your balloon.
Kiki, I'm 31, and I popped my balloon because I am a mother, and just past experiences, men that do not have kids, our time, the time that I'm able to give may not add up to the time, you know, it's a whole time thing.
Got it.
I have a lot going on, and I'm not too sure, honestly, if I want to have any more kids.
Got it.
So,
Okay,
yeah.
I'll do that. Alright, let's go ahead and move on back here. We have one balloon, okay? We're gonna go ahead and have you come up here. And do you all have any questions for each other? You have to go read.
Time.
No, not at the moment. I mean, eventually I will have more, but for now, that answers the basics of what I need to know.
Okay, so my question to you is, since you have your balloon still,
I do.
why are you keeping your balloon?
One, having no children is not a deal breaker for me. Being an educator is something that is intriguing because I have worked in education before, and that takes a lot of patience. And that's something that is interesting, and I just don't have a valid reason to pop it at the moment. I mean, who knows what happens as we go, but for now, there's no real reason for me to pop it, so why?
Okay, and do you have any questions to ask her, or any reason why you would wanna pop her balloon, or do you wanna pop the balloon?
Nah, I'm open.
Okay, so,
Oh.
I mean, I'll be crazy, but do we got a match?
Yes.
Huh?
What?
Perhaps, well, no, that don't sound sure. Yes, that's me, got him first.
Yes. All right. All right.
So we are bringing out our next guy. Can you go ahead and come on out? All right, introduce yourself. Tell me your name, your age, and your 3 deal breakers.
My name is Chris, 29, and 3 deal breakers for me is I don't like liars. I don't like my time being wasted, and if you're not a woman of faith, then I can't do no with that.
Okay, I like that. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and hand this to you. And so we got 3 ladies. I need you to think of a question to ask them, and we just gonna go down the line and we gonna ask.
Okay, cool. So I guess my first question is, what does it mean to be a team player to you in a relationship?
Ooh, that's a good one. Okay.
I'm Tina, I'm 33, and for me, being a team player means that I got your back and you have mine. So there's gonna be times where you don't always have to have it together, there's gonna be times where I don't always have it together. It's how can we work together to make sure that we are whole and we both have it together. So for me, being a team player is gonna be making sure that I'm your back when you need it and you're my back when I need it.
Really?
I like that. Okay. Second person, tell me your name, age, and answer to the question.
My name is Kiwana. I am 32, and what it means to me to be a team player is, I mean, sort of the same thing, but I definitely want to. How do I say this? I definitely love being there for like my partner and being, you know, whatever he kind of needs me to be, because that's what I would expect back, and not on any, you know, 50-50 type stuff. It is definitely 100 with me, because maybe he needs me to lift him up, you know, and or maybe I need him, but at the end of the day, we're both giving 100%. So that's what it means to me.
Sure. Yes, name, age, and answer.
My name is Kiki, I'm 31, and to me, I feel like it's being partners in everything, you know, communicating with one another. Communication is big to me, if you're not able to communicate, then it can start a whole world of chaos, you know? But for sure, just being there for one another, no matter what, not listening to the outsiders, because that could really be a big influence. That's something that I've learned in my life in general. Some things you just want to keep to yourself and keep between your partner, you know, because if you go running your mouth to your girls or your guys, all that negativity can just, it can just be too much, and now you're conflicted, and you already knew what it was in the beginning, you know. So I just feel like definitely being the backbone, being there and praying for each other, period.
Okay, we're gonna come on back here now. Based on the answers, I need you to pop the balloon. Yeah. Based on the answers, pop the balloon right now. All right, tell us why you popped that balloon.
I had to pop the balloon, I didn't have a choice. I felt like I liked all the answers though.
Okay.
I had no choice.
Okay. And I see you have kept your balloon, so. What is the reason for keeping your balloon?
Well, I mean, I just wanted to hear what he had to say.
Okay.
No,
No,
he's not a bad looking guy or anything, and so. Just wanted to hear what he had to say.
Okay. All right, let's back on up. So ladies, I want you to think of a question for him, and I want you to ask him, and then based off his answer, if you feel like you wanna pop the balloon, go ahead. If you like the answer, keep your balloon. Okay? Got that? All right, tell us your name, your age, and what would be your question.
Dina, I'm 33, and I wanted to ask you, why do you feel like up to this point your relationships haven't worked?
That's a good question. I actually had the same question. And so for me, I would say that I haven't had a lot of consistency in life as of recent. And my last serious relationship, I experienced tremendous change in my life. And the partner that I had at the time, the accommodation wasn't willing to be met. And so it just didn't work out. But she's a great woman, she's married now. I wish her all the best, but it just hadn't worked out for me.
Your balloon, all right, we're gonna go down to the next person. Miss, tell me your name.
Kiki, 31. Where do you see yourself within 3 to 5 years?
Within 3 to 5 years, I see myself growing tremendously, experiencing tremendous growth. I work for a startup, that's all I want for our startup to continue to grow. And being in a position to where I can kind of control whatever that move looks like, when it's appropriate, whether it's in 3, 5, I just want to be able to capitalize on opportunities that present themselves.
All right. So they kept their balloons. They kept their balloons. So we just gonna go with one more question, okay? You're gonna ask one more question, and then based off that answer, we'll pop one, okay?
For sure.
All right, so just think of one, and then go ahead and get started, please.
Sweet. Okay, so I feel like I'm an emotionally mature man. Like I've dealt with, my fair share of life experiences. So I've had to work on myself. And that was intentional, and so a deal breaker for me is one who hasn't maybe gone through that same process. And so, what were some of the things that maybe you worked on in your life that would prepare you for your next relationship?
So for me, I recognize that I have boundary issues. A lot of the time I would want something or expect something, maybe vocalize that a time or two, but not realize that everybody's human. Earth is school, we're all going through an experience. And maybe not vocalize, hey, if we don't do this, or this is something that I need, and if we're not able to meet that, I'm not able to be my best team. And a lot of the times I would compromise, like maybe they need a little bit more, but no, people show you upfront who they are. So setting that boundary has been something I've been learning, working on, to make sure that I do it for others.
All right.
Okay, all right. So I'm on down. Name, age, and answer.
Kiki, and they're not living up to that potential that I see. So with that being said, I mean, who knows, maybe I'll wait around, and again, it's a boundary thing as well. Whenever you see that potential in someone, sometimes they walk all over you, and also, I feel like another thing is just, I feel like I'm a pretty nice person, and sometimes people take that for my, weakness, and with that being said, I mean, it can also, it's just negative, all in all. So, again, definitely seeing the potential in someone, and they're not meeting that goal for sure.
Okay. All right. So, got both answers. I'm gonna need you to pop one more balloon.
We need to pop one.
I'm gonna go back to what? Based off the answers.
Based off the answers.
Based off the answers. All right. All right, and why did you pop these balloons?
I thought Kiki's balloon because I really didn't resonate with the answer. I feel like for me, it's really hard for me to live up to someone else's expectations. I kind of see where like my own potential lies, and maybe those things don't necessarily align. And so if you don't necessarily like me who I am right now, and that's not saying that I'm not willing to grow or change or whatever. But if you don't like what it is that you see, and that's something that you can't tolerate, I don't want to keep you in that place.
All right, we're back on up. We have one balloon up top. Come on up here, Miss Lynn. All right, so if anybody have any other questions to ask before you want to assume your balloon popped, or?
Do you have children?
I don't have any children. Do you have any children?
I do children.
Okay.
So do you want children?
I do want children.
And that's because I'm at the point in my life where I'm in my career and I'm traveling and I'm ready to experience life. So it's important for me to make sure that I have somebody who doesn't want children. Because once I assume the wifely duties, I will lay down myself to make sure that I give him what he wants. And so I want to make sure that aligns so I'm not losing too much.
Understood.
But you are perfect otherwise.
All right, well, we did not get any matches today, which is absolutely fine, right?
I do like this.
It does. And so, all right, well, we're gonna go ahead and walk off, and then I'll go ahead and get the next person in. Thank you so much for coming in.
All right.
Y'all ready? Yes. Now we're gonna go ahead and bring out our next guy. Come on in. Hello, hello. Here's the mic, here's this right here. Tell me your name, your age, and tell me what you do.
Okay, my name is Carl. I'm 28, from South Mississippi. I'm a paper planner, so I work with supply chain.
Nice. Okay, and what are your 3 deal breakers?
First deal breaker is the woman, she has to be a godly woman, has to believe in Jesus. Second, going off of that, I want a woman who wants to be a mother. She wants to have kids.
As soon as you said that.
And should I say my third?
Go ahead and take the third one.
Third one kind of goes off of the first one. If you believe in crystals and using sage, I'm not with that.
It's season, guys. Alright, let's go ahead and walk up and let's try to figure out why these are these balloons. Alright, so tell me your name, your age, and why you pop your balloon.
I'm Dina, I'm 33, I'm a nurse. I popped my balloon because I have 3 kids already. I've been married before, and so for me, I just don't want to have any more kids at this time. I'm ready to focus on my career and traveling.
Understood.
Alright,
My
name,
is
age.
Kiana, and I am 32, and it's really the same thing. I'm not interested in really having any more kids. I have 2 kids, and they're amazing, and that's enough for me. And I just want to focus on everything else.
Gotcha.
Okay, alright, Kiki.
I'm Kiki, I'm 31, I have 3 boys, and I'm not really interested in having any more kids, so that definitely was a deal breaker for me.
Alright, so we couldn't find you any match today, but that's why we love tomorrows, right? Alright. Alright, well, thank you so much for coming. I do appreciate you. And go ahead, and we'll go ahead to our next contestant. Alright, thank you. Alright, y'all, last but definitely not least, we have our last fella coming on out. 3 deal breakers.
My name is Taylor. I'm 26 years old. I don't really have any deal breakers. My deal breaker would probably be like, I don't really have any deal breakers.
Okay.
Cool.
All right, so let's go ahead forward and let's see why you have the balloon. All right. Tell us why you have the balloon.
First of all, you are very, very handsome. I just popped my balloon because I'm at a point where I recognize that when I didn't have deal breakers, I didn't have boundaries. So it's very hard for me to meet your expectations if you don't know what your expectations are.
Right.
That's it.
Alright, thank you. Name, age, and why you have the balloon.
My name is Kiwana, I am 32, and kind of the same thing, you are handsome. I needed to know more to understand like what you even want, you know, from this whole situation or whatever, so. But that's all I'm reading.
Alright, and who are next? Tell us what.
Kiki, I'm 31, definitely handsome. Just so young and you don't really, your deal breakers, you don't know, and again, yeah, you just don't have any deal breakers and you're just really young, so, which kind of explains a lot to me.
Okay.
And
Oh, sorry.
no, yeah.
Alright, let's go ahead and back on up. So it looks like all of our balloons is popped with this round. So, but we do appreciate you for coming. Alright?
Yep.
Alright, John, you go ahead.
All right. Thank you.
Go that way.
Yes, thank you.
Alright, so this is the end of Singles in the City, Pop the Balloon. I want y'all to stay tuned for episode 2. It will be coming. I will be having a link in the description for you to go ahead and sign up for our next one. This is targeted towards Tulsa and surrounding areas, or farther areas, wherever you decide. Thank y'all.